Danny DeEvo? Danny DeEvo, maybe? Yeah. I've actually kind of half thought about myself. Fractured Mind by Danny Evo. The name comes up really big too. It's up on the screen. How are you tonight? How are you tonight, Walrus? Games. Tonight's gonna be fun. I almost want to play Subnautica like every night and not worry about the plot. Just like build bases and crap and stuff like that and whatnot. Tipsy and a funny command idea. I need to hear both of these. What's your tipsy choice? I always assume a form of liquid potato, just simply. I mean, based on the name that you had for a short while. But you know, sometimes you also drink some interesting things. So, I'm messing with Mike again today. Not like Moik, but Mike. Like Mike. A few minutes and I can see the command. I am sure I'm gonna love it. I am sure I'm gonna love it. I gotta watch my viewer art thing. I have a tendency to lean into my mic. And it's all the way down here by the thing. And I don't really want to get too much in the way, you know. So yeah, good times, peeps, good times. I hope everybody is having a nice Sunday. A fantastic Sunday. Let's get some game launched. I'm so excited to see if we can find second base tonight. I keep wanting to make a second base joke. Oh, given the day, it's a mix between vodka and absinthe. That is phantasmic. That is phantasmic. I should see if I can get out the old absinthe kit. Find my, like, absinthe spoons. I'd be willing to bet I need to get new sugar cubes, but does sugar go bad? Does sugar eventually go off? So yeah. Find out what that looks like to make one of those on stream. What do you think? Alright. How do I still owe you one wallpaper? OBS, start loading this stuff. The problem is, I use the generic... It's part of the recommended, but I use the generic game capture because that way it doesn't matter what game it is, as long as it's full screen, it'll capture it. So I think there's an alright chance full screen Chrome might be considered a game and it'll capture that over a game. But anyway, has to be a legit full screen, but then that way you don't have to tell it what game and all kinds of other stuff. But if you tell it what game, it just knows and holds it in memory. Like, it's even to the point that if I go back to my chatting widget and Alt-Tab out of game for long enough, it forgets it's there. Now, it also used to do that for my cam, which was annoying when I did this. It would actually take a half sec to reload. The frame would come up before the cam, and that used to happen a lot. And for some reason, I think I've got it set up now that it just works. It's just... It just works. So I guess that's our boosh going out. We've still not really read into the lore of this game. We kind of when we started the game, we were all like, "Hey, this is gonna be neat," and then there was a lot of like subtext where they're like, "We're doing this important thing because there's no other way because of this other thing," and we're like, "You keep saying thing, but you're not being specific about it." So, I'm only a little bit knowledgeable about why we're even here. Why we rode comets down to the surface. Yeah, what is going on, yo? What is going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's you? Are you loving it at the workplace? Did you get that cardboard standee? Multitasking? Or multi-asking? But you're like jockeying customers and saying, "Hey, check it out." How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. I didn't get to playing any Final Fantasy 14 today. Oh, you're playing Mario Kart and about to play 14. Hey, that is the best multitasking. That is the best multitasking. Now, hold on. Look at this. 29 voice logs. This is all from my PDA about, "Hey, buddy, get back up to the..." Oh, but then there's like a bunch of weird PDA stuff. Okay, yeah. And like here, we had the unidentified woman and a bunch of other stuff. This was pretty cool. But we keep getting, like, logs and communications, personal log, stuff like this. I need to maybe explore some of this. Right? Because, like...
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help?
Right?
Doesn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect
I
technology.
feel like we heard these,
message,
maybe?
Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam.
What happened to Sam, right?
Definitely check it out.
They keep mentioning this, and so... you know... I think... Like, we're getting, like, little bits, but... We're still not getting the actual story of what we're here for.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her.
What do we have here?
Like me.
Walrus, what kind of a command do we have that says biscuit? Move in, now move out, hands up, now hands down, back up. Tell me what you're gonna do. What is that? Oh, now is that the vodka or the absinthe making command for us tonight? That's incredible. Oh, that needs some dancing Hollow Knights. Now is that on a timer? Oh, I like it.
Happier, faster, less play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape.
Stop for a sec. Did I do something to prompt the biscuit command? I'm super... Oh god, no, not on a timer. I'm super curious. I have no... I'm... I must admit, I'm not following the reference at the moment, but I absolutely love it. Have a crystal chai on me. Wow, that's gold. I love the 5 lines that's taking up right now. Every time I see Ruby Roll, that biscuit song Rollin' plays in my head. That is fantastic. And then we've got the Bulba and the Rubies going on there. I love that Logan made a Ruby Roll. I think it's just brilliant to have a rolling Ruby in our chat. But dude, that is amazing. That is amazing. I have the Hollow Knights and the Ruby Rolls have 10. And I like to play them together so that they kind of like do this and they mix as they come up the screen. So like hitting those guys and then like right after hitting these guys and watching as they all kind of like hang out and flip together and whatnot. And then we get Cat Jam in there. And there's like 28 of those. Love that we've now got a command for that. That's brilliant and thank you. And I will drink more. We're in the ocean, we better make sure we drink. And thank you for that posture check. I'm actually going to do a bit of a stand-up. Y'all get to see my tall mic. Ooh, there we go. Drink, but not the salt water. No. We're not trying to make me... we're not trying to make me more thirsty. Okay, then we're going to do that's a leg up on the desk for a sec. Y'all can't see this, but that's fine. And then a leg up on... Oh, boy. That's a bit far. Hold on. Oh, that was okay. That was okay. Whoa, mic down. Boosh. I think I just punched my mic with my cable. Oh. That was good. That was limber. That was doing some lower posture today. That's not bad. Binary Sage has a good chance of coming in and throwing at me a drank and a posture check too, so I want to make sure I'm availables for all. And then this must be where we go. Yeah, okay, cool. I haven't forgotten. I'm here for you, but can't hurt to do a little research. And then we find a woman in an exosuit. All right, I think we're doing okay for PDA stuff. Today we're hoping to find diamonds. Now we got a bit of a spoiler tip yesterday. But it was definitely a worthwhile. Something that I had noticed, if we take a look at my cool device, where's my cool device? Yeah, if we go like this, this little guy will show me where stuff is that's nearby. Like you have to be like legit right nearby it for it to even see it. But it knows about diamonds, which means it has seen them at some point. So if you're not like right beside something, you don't see them, but that's okay. And then near to our house, if we look at this, are little structures that go straight down. Don't drink the salt water. You don't know who pissed in it. This is pretty much 60% fish pee. How's it going, Sage? Welcome in, welcome in. So we're gonna actually take our sea truck for a bit of a go. We're gonna go get into cluster truck. Yeah. Because of the oxygen thing. Because of the oxygen thing. How are you tonight, Sage? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Boosh. And then if I'm not mistaken, we back into... Oh, cool, we've already got it. Nice, nice. And then we clip it on the thing so that we have to repair it even more. But just somewhere over here, maybe. If we hit all the things. We're already slamming into every fish. But right there is a really good underground section. Right? So if what we do is like this, actually we could even be a bit further down. Let's back up to like here. Then now we can go on down this way and do a search for diamonds. Right? What is these things? That's a crash fish, by the way. I don't think this one is a very deep chasm. I think this one's fairly small. But we're kind of hoping that if we take a look down here while looking at our cute little... Yeah, at our cute little device. I think that's all this one has to offer. Then we can hopefully find some more. So yeah, that's all that is. You can see that little tiny alcove. But there are more maybe nearby. My esteemed hope is that there are a few diamonds, not many, like 4 total that are nearby. Because there's only a handful of recipes I have for them right now, and I'm sure that's going to change. I'm sure that we're going to end up with a bunch more. That just feels right. It just feels right. But so some of the like underground sort of alcoves and whatnot would be an awesome opportunity to hide a handful of diamonds. Hard to get into places kind of thing, right? And then probably, and most likely, candidate for bringing diamonds from afar would be our sea monkey pals. So we kind of seem, we sort of need to find more of those little underground passages and whatnot. I think south of us is probably best. So how's your night tonight so far, Sage? Oh, that's my truck getting smacked again. I'm a horrible pilot of this thing. There's lots of going south in this game. Yeah, over by these guys. The plant life kind of hides where the sea monkeys live. I think. Working on timesheets, trying not to pass out. Like pretty much your life is timesheets. So it seems. Okay, so yeah, there's a couple little passage-ish places here. Yeah. Any chance I'll keep diamonds around here? Like, I'm picturing, like, places the sea truck can't go. Right. Whoa, like, okay, way deep down there. Alright.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yep, turned down a job with no timesheets to stay at this job for them with more money. If they're gonna pay you for more, then that's not too bad. Yeah, I've known a few people that have had to deal with timesheets, and the amount of time it takes to do timesheets can be just a little bit whack. Is that like a bunch of stuff? Ooh, it is. Sea truck fragment, just straight up though. Okay. And now we have to be pretty much right on top of diamonds before we see them. But just in case. Just in case. Yeah, the company makes money based on how much time we work on tickets, so everything done in a week has to be in a timesheet. Yeah, I can believe. Oh, this looks neat. That's how you get window. Gold star. Does this thing have an inside? It does. Whoa. Cool. Builder fragment. Locker. Nothing else out here. Oh.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Where did I leave my truck? Oh, way over there. Okay, well there's a really good thing to get. Let's go find out if that needs diamonds. Cool. Okay, so high capacity O2 tank is awesome. Glass, titanium, silver, and a standard tank. Wow. They have to know how much buildable time they have. It's true, but it all depends on the interfaces that you're having to deal with. That sometimes they can tell that just simply by the work that you're submitting. But if you're using a lot of different tools to do, then... Like, for example, I worked at a place that everything was done through a website. Absolutely everything. So, like, they could definitely tell when you're doing, like, anything. Okay, clearly we haven't explored a great deal down here. Because, like, things that glow are obvious down here now. Hold on. This was just mean. We gotta maybe start playing those things. Alright, this place is definitely really neat. I felt like we'd been down here a whole bunch. I bet you we've been to that place. Alright, that's enough out of you. That's enough out of you, buddy. Yeah, we've been here. Okay. And we followed a little bit through here. Right. Okay. Alien distress call origin indeed. Yeah, if we can grab some of these as we go. Oh, okay. We spent a little bit of time looking for this, but we managed to catch this there. That's not bad. Alright. Because I remember seeing these things before, but I think all of this was very bewildering at the time that we saw that. Yes, this place indeed. However, I have the high capacity tank available to me. And I want to maybe bring my sea truck just a little tiny bit closer. Like, we're a decent clip back, so hold on. But we're 175 as well, so I can't actually go there, and I don't think this is where we're going to get our diamonds, so...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
Let's see,
remaining.
because there are oxygen plants. We're actually going to grab this one on the way by. But they don't refill you fully. And so I wouldn't mind having this guy at least a little bit closer. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright. Beauty. I think I saw that one, and then we saw this place.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
And I essentially just went right for that guy instead. So I think right about here should be good. And then let's go get the repair tool, because I need to repair like a tool. And we're gonna go check out the alien distress call. Which seems like a terrible idea. Alright, and I believe right here is great. So straight up after... Yeah, there we go. Nope, keep going. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Beauty. Nicely.
Sanction power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking, we're running out of time.
Whoa. Knives out, people. I don't know what that thing is. In a manner of speaking, we're running out of time? Is this planet in anything other than peril all the time? Tell me you're good without telling me you're good. Question, is it bad that all I have eaten today is a few chicken nuggets and in a not so insignificant amount of cookie dough? You are living your best life. You are living your best life. First thing I try to do is climb into the background. Well, okay.
What is all this?
Being able to breathe is cool.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host.
Oh, I'm gonna
Can
get...
you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Jeez.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
Definitely take over the equipment. Not as cool with you taking over, like, this physical form. So where are we going? This way? This thing loses signal and it's fantastic. Ooh, nice. I've had like an okay amount of food today. I have a tendency to skip either breakfast or lunch, but not both. Today was a skip of breakfast. And then I had week-old spicy chorizo with rice for lunch. Wow. I feel like there's something just on that side because we came the underway. I'm gonna steal your cubes, okay? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Give me your cubes. Give me your cubes. They're glowy and shiny, and we're here for both of those things. Oh. We found the master cube.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped.
Warning. Sanction power critical.
Whoa.
Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Where is the terminal?
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
Is the terminal over here? Okay, good stuff. It felt like the terminal was over here. Insert storage medium. Boy, doesn't that sound sexy. Okay, have my iPad?
Medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah. I kind of thought that was gonna happen. I kind of thought something like this was gonna happen. Okay, well, Robin was nice and all.
Transfer complete.
Whoa.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
Beautiful.
Are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My
Beautiful.
mind is not a component.
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
There's an app for angry.
Don't you go silent on me.
Ooh.
Hello? This isn't happening. This is not happening.
Awesome. Well,
That's the
the
explanation. It's not happening.
the body's not needed anymore. Scanner. Architect. Containment cube. All right. Well, we have a roommate. It appears we have a roommate. Amazing. I mean, all of the alien things on this world, which, are they really alien? I mean, all of the... What's the official term? I can't remember now, when a species is from that place. But yeah. Anyway, all of it is whack. And evil. To me. Is there anything up here? Wow. Well, glad we came here. Wow. I mean, there was legit nothing else in here though, right? Yeah. 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 Anyone subbing for the Nautica? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're actually playing Dom Nautica. As we just got kind of taken over without our permission. Yeah! How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in, Edda. Did I have a name for you before? Did we establish that? Did I call you? Oh, we need to eat. Which way is it? There. Okay. I usually ask people what name they would prefer me to when they have a longish name. Ada Karina or Phoenix, whichever you'd like. So, I like Phoenix. It's a great name. Welcome in. Welcome in. The Nautica is fantastic. Oh, I could have parked really close to this and I didn't. Oh no, I guess I couldn't. We can't go down far enough. Never me mind. How are you this fine Sunday? Is it Sunday where you are?
Warning.
Whoa.
30 seconds of oxygen.
How did I pass my cluster truck that much? Or was I going the wrong way? Oh, I was looking at my base. Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Jeez, you have so many warnings for me. Make sure that you have oxygen. Drink lots of fluids. You sound like my mom. I'm gonna drink a flower before I go in. That was the plot twist I was referencing. I have no idea what happens from here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Let's answer that. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call.
We understand this arrangement is undesirable to you.
Not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Al-An.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient spacefaring alien up close, and
Wow.
you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's
Amazing.
fine.
Al-An.
Where
Imagine
are you
if they
from?
reversed that.
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race. But what are you doing here?
That is a long story.
I can
Perhaps
believe
you
it.
prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your data bank.
Oh.
You will need to find the necessary components.
Please
Any
find
idea where I can
5,000
find them?
kyanite. Thank
It is
you.
unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
Jeebus. Frustrated reaction. Al-An. Architect storage media. Alright, hold on. While we have evolved beyond physical attachment, it is traditional to navigate spacetime in conjunction with mobile biomechanical storage media altered and evolved over time to serve the inhabitants' needs. While it is possible to transfer between media at will, there is some comfort and prestige in improving a body over time. Wow. Jeez. Okay, cool. So we're going to have to escape our host. Or escape being the host? Yeah, we are the host. Jeez. That's a different kind of be free. I also very much enjoy plot twist. That is fantastic. That is good. I like it. Sea monkeys. We do not like you. We're gonna craft. We're gonna craft a new... We're gonna craft ourselves a new O2 tank in the hopes that that'll let us go further.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Stop it. We're doing just fine. We're gonna eat all the peppers.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We're doing great. Look at that, 103 for food. All under control. I can probably absolutely spit out fire with said breath. However, we have a place for... Okay. Oh, we even had water on me. Jeez. We have a place called Weird Shit, I think. Is that where we put... Yes. Look at all the stolen ion cubes we've gotten. Alright, drop the beat. Definitely not that kind of a cool fire. Alright, let's battery up. Battery up. Good stuff. Okay. We also need... Let me see. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, what does it take? We've got those guys, the silver glass. Okay, it's all inside. I'm so excited. I like going outside because this place is super pretty and lots of fun. And let's see, we need quartz. I don't think we have enough quartz to do this. We need just one silver? Okay, just one silver. Alright, quartz time. I think there's butt tons of it around here. Doobity-doobity-doo. The sound keeps changing in this game. I go from like sometimes my my Sea Glide stops making noise, even though it should be going. It sounds like it dies from battery, and it's not. And then just there, we were getting a bunch of different sounds depending upon what direction I was facing. Now I can definitely see quartz a little bit better.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
At
remaining.
night, it shines up. Yeah, and like the audio issues are a bit strange. I think it's possibly just due to that there's weather effects, and so the audio, the number of audio changes this game is getting versus the first game is probably pretty huge. The first game, like, I don't think there was really much in the way of weather. Okay, let's glass up. Oh, 2 of those. And now I think, can I remove my current? Yeah, this guy here. And so now my O2 has gone way down, but high capacity. Gold star. High capacity. 90 seconds of oxygen. It just works. Look at that, 132. What did we have just a minute ago? Did we only have 90 seconds of oxygen before, but now we've got an additional? No, wait, we've got 90 now. What did we have? Did we only have 60 before? Additional 90? How's it going tonight, Sarcastic Hobbit? How are you? How are you? Okay, this is a lot better. We can actually, like, we can function a lot better now. And we gotta go put our creature egg away. It just works. Weird shit. What's this here? Is that a new egg? Oh, it's a big egg. Whoa, we only have a couple that are bigs. It goes, sir, running on 3 hours of sleep. Whoa, whoa. Hype in the chat. We still don't have our awesome aquarium yet, do we? No, we just have this guy. He don't count. You running. Yes, indeed. Ah, I really want the aquarium. Like, more than just this aquarium. This is a nice aquarium, don't get me wrong. But I want the big one because I want to be able to grow plants. And I want to be able to do other good stuff. So, nowhere near where we are, nowhere that this thing can see, is going to have diamonds. That's what we've figured out from this. So I think what we're still going to do tonight, we're going to go try and build another scanning room to the west. That was our plan last go. We're going to see what we can find. So, scanning room. Oh, we also want to build a control room at some point. Control room should be a lot of fun. We need a hatch. We need to have table coral gold. Okay, and then we need to be able to make a couple of these. So we need a whole wackadoo of quartz. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I was on low sleep, Hobbit. My 20s is partying right along with you right now. Any chance we can... I've probably sponged up all of the quartz that's nearby. Probably. Go right by the leg of my base. Didn't we have to collect a whole bunch of mushrooms in the last game? I just saw a little, like, roundy mushroom. Yeah, like stuff like that. Bullseye mushroom. For making batteries and stuff. So in this game, we've got the ribbon plant instead. That's kind of cute. Yeah, that's been lately with work. Oh, pulling all-nighters was way easier in 20s. Yeah, indeed, indeed. It was actually kind of like, it was more fun than obligation, if you will, back in the day. Yeah, you can definitely see quartz from a decent distance. Almost more so without the light. Yeah, there it is there. Yeah, so we need 3 of these for sure. Try not to get frozen while we're out here. We've been to all of these places, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think this might be some of the places that my scanny room can see. I can't tell if we want to check here for diamonds from the monkey people. Let's go get some oxygen. Go for a dive. Down here's a titch claustrophobic. I want to see if we can find out if these folk have hidden cool stuff from us. Oh, what do these things do? Pustules. Okay. Those were something I could scan for. Those were something I could scan for earlier. Interesting. And wow, high capacity tank makes this a lot less scary down here. We would have already heard yo oxygen a couple of times. Oh, no, 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 no. Back up, you. Back up. Don't go stealing my stuff. Still no diamonds though, yo. Ooh, that's a crash fish. Moving. Moving. No diamonds. You get these oxygen plants, and they're super bright. But when you have the standard tank, you're pretty much just like you're pretty much just constantly chaining them. So wait, where here? I got a monkey that wants my stuff. Where here? Wait, are we talking up? Okay, how up? Is it above me? What are we talking about here? Oh, there must be a chamber above me then. Maybe? Okay, a minute ago you saw diamond. It thinks I'm passing it right now? You're carrying one.
The sea monkeys have changed their tune.
Wait, really? Are they bringing me stuff? Wow. Do you have more cool things for me? You are not carrying one. That's a single diamond. I don't know how many I need. I was gonna guess 3 was my number. Whoa. What? Sea monkey egg indeed. I would take another oxygen plant right about now. There we go. They don't fill you up, you. Okay, so Sea Monkey has diamond. That's okay. Oh. That's a little much. Ooh. Makes me wonder if there's anything cool down here. Especially down here. Fire underwater. There's a great deal of suspension of disbelief, if you will, in this. Are you something I should scan? No. Okay, never mind. We won't waste any time on it. Have you played the first Subnautica by chance? Okay, no oxygen plant that way. Like a Michael Bay movie. You gotta have explosions everywhere. We have all these fragments, but this scanning them gets you titanium anyway, so it's always good. You have the first, but you haven't played it? Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's such a, like, if you can get over, oh, that's a crash fish. If you don't have fear of the ocean, it's probably a little bit better. But many people have discovered the hard way that they actually have a pretty okay fear of the ocean through Subnautica. Which not a cool way to find out. Like, if you don't live near water or spend a lot of time near water that's just like wide open like this. Okay, we're gonna start paying attention to monkeys. They might actually have cool stuff for us. Wow. But yeah, they do an okay amount of fire underwater, but they do it in an okay way. Like, it's always fairly explosive like that. You love the water, just haven't sat down to play it. Yeah, there's even just custom mode, which I don't recommend before you've played like the story or anything like that. But if you love the building aspect of it, the idea of building a base or anything cool like that. Personal log, gift of the sea monkey.
Have changed their tune. Not only have they stopped stealing, they brought me something I actually needed.
Hey.
I may have to revise my opinion of them.
So the first time, for example.
Some of the wildlife down here is very grabby. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're after my supplies.
So the first time that we met the monkeys, we discovered that they will steal whatever you're holding. So I've always regarded them as, hey, back off. So we can now make, I believe, nothing with 1 diamond. Crap. It's sort of... I need to make 2 enameled glass, and that's going to take 2 diamonds. Or I need 2 diamonds to make my laser cutter. That's funny. But like... alright, man, gonna try to get some sleep. Oh, do so. Yeah, if you can get that sleep, have at 3 hours, you. Enjoy, and thanks so much for coming in and giving me the lurk. It was nice chatting. We'll see you soon. Yeah, I need 2 enamel glass, so we have to go bug at the monkeys a few more times. We have to go see if we can get them to bring me a whole bunch of those. It looks like we need about 6 to 8 over time. And so we'll consume a heck fire of those guys. So maybe we don't need to go far in order to get... Root pustule contains highly reactive compounds. What do we do with that? Can I make anything out of it now? Yeah, I've not seen root pustule come up in anything. Sea truck upgrades, expand. I think that's the only... Oh, I just unpinned that. The pinning is not intuitive in this game. They're not quite there with it. So there's a chance then that our monkey buddies have been cool with us for a little while. Because I've had diamonds on my list for a short while. So I must have seen them at some point. So they might have been swimming by me for a little while with gifts. Out my way. Can we get in here? I'm just gonna brute force this thing all over the place. I want to bring my mobile base. Oh, they don't bring you stuff until you have experienced Alan. Fisty buddy, what's going on? So I know there's a bunch of those spots that monkeys come out. So I kind of just want to sit near. Yeah, that's my fisting buddy. He's got, you know, fists. So we might want more of these root pustules, but we don't know. Here's my Michael Bay fragment. Hey, hey, where's the monkeys? 'Cause people say they monkey around. Now, if it was crash fish that bring me stuff, we'd be stoked, because boy howdy, there's tons of those. And I imagine that if I just swam around with this long enough, I'm gonna hear little dink dink dinks from a monkey with the stuff. Return the monkey. Return to the monkey. Oh, yeah. We were near... we were right near... the fire pit. Yeah, if we start hitting those things early. Old school crash fish evading. That's really well done. Whoa. Okay, I got crashed. But he just brought me lead? Is that a piece of lead? That's okay. So, okay, now we're down in the monkey zone. There's a couple of them. Hi. That's super cool. Do you expect anything from me? Will they bring me oxygen? They probably don't know how that works. So I'm just gonna keep maybe hanging around the oxygen plants and the monkeys, checking to see what they have. Yeah, like if you could interact a little bit more with them, if you could like scratch them behind the ears or something, you know? That'd be really cute. This thing looks primordial. Does it go off? Like, I want to go down and around this, but I'm curious. And it's not even a scannable. Like the cuttlefish from the first, right? Yeah, the cuttlefish were extra adorable. They were very well done. Hey, nice bloom. So if this is what it's going to take to get me my diamonds, this is going to be whack. But I think... 2, and we should be able to dive our sea truck a little further down? I'm not just sure. But this is also neat because if there's a handful of... Oh. Of sea monkeys nearby, this one will tell me which one has it. Right? Dude, thanks you. We're gonna drown because of that. Where? Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is okay. You need 2 for the depth module? Pfft, we're good. We're good. If we can get 2 more, we can also get, I believe, the aquarium module. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, hold on. I want those 2 quartz. And titanium. Good stuff. Let's chain over to this way. And hope we haven't gotten all the oxygen plants yet. Good stuff. The little blink that this goes off when it finds something is actually pretty okay. It's a nice enough frequency that I notice it. What up, sea monkey? I'm very glad that we don't have to fear running into those guys again. It was sort of a thing that we'd go to a bunch of places and I'd see a sea monkey and be all like, "Yo, I gotta ditch." We'll pass by the fire pits. Come back out to here. I'm pretty sure that diamonds were a deep item in the other game. So it wouldn't surprise me if now that I've got the depth module, I can probably get 2 more diamonds. Jeebus, those things still make a butt ton of noise, don't they? Okay. The oxygen plants are so very awesome. I love that they added those in. Rubies and kyanite were deeper for sure, yeah. I just thought that they were also far away from your base. You didn't really find diamonds too soon. Like, cause you've got your copper, gold, titanium materials, and they were common. And then you'd get like gold was a little harder to find, silver was fairly tough, but titanium was everywhere. And then diamonds were kind of the next. Once you're needing diamonds, you're making like enameled glass and things like that. Rubies were like the bridge to kyanite, I think. They're the things that you needed around that stuff. Whoa. Well, there's a change. We entered a new biome. The pustule thingies, they make a lot of bright, apparently. That's cool. You're watching, but you still can't play this game. To be fair, like I start to see other people's like for the longest time, spiders in games never really bothered me. But then I'm playing games with people that have those issues, and I'm just like, this is kind of unnerving, isn't it? And so playing through the first Subnautica the first time by myself, not as big a deal, but playing it the second time when you're noticing that it can be a little bit much. I'm noticing just how much more like this twisty cave is just cray. So, okay, we're gonna take a small break for that posture check. Oh, what do you have? What do you have? Thanks, you. I'll just nab it right from you. I assume it's for me. Oh! Newbie cashed in a posture check, so I did a standing one earlier, because I figured there's an alright chance that I'm gonna get one out of Sage. Oh, beauty. There's a video, and I should post it into the Discord, that I even have bookmarked to start at the 2.5 minute mark. I think it's only a 7-minute video. But it's how to correct cervical stenosis, which is, so, dudes of a cervix. I'm just kidding. But we've got like the cervical spine at the top of your neck is where a lot of us hold the tension and whatnot. But the muscles surrounding it will pull and all that sort of stuff as well. So for example, wearing a backpack only on one side or sitting with your mouse hand and all that, and you put a little bit more pressure on that, all that sort of stuff. So it's a series of 4 different steps, but they all have their own sort of things, and I legit can never remember what they all are. So I kind of want to make like an easier to find version of that so that I can just very quickly correct my very awesome spine issues. Super fast. What's interesting is that I found that it works so very well that I forget to do it for a couple of days, and then I'm just like, oh crap, and I have to look it up again. But I think if it was something I could just put in as like a little bit of muscle memory, if you will, I think that I'd probably be able to do it all the time, and I'd feel great. Alright, I think we're gonna try to scoot out of here. But I honestly don't remember. Our sea truck is in the layer above me right now. And I honestly don't remember how to get there. This is all windy. And still remembering to check to see if I can search for diamonds from my buddies. I assume they can't send me things that I normally wouldn't have any access to. So like right now, I doubt one of them could hand me a ruby. Alright, there we go. And where did I leave my truck? Oh boy. Apparently fireplaces. Get me some oxygen. I left my truck underwater? What the hell is wrong with me?
I have determined the location of some important technology.
Dude.
I implore you to investigate.
Will this help us build you a body?
I do not know what we will find. I just know it is important.
That's not helpful, bro.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Which way is home? This way. Wowza. Well, okay then. Thanks, Alan. Thanks. I assume we will need our depth module for this. We will be able to leave our truck further underwater after this. Hype in the chat. Now, there's the base I can track. This is the actual base. It happens every time. So for a short while, I'm going to keep the alien distress call thingy available. As a beacon, because it's something to track. I'm used to having the aurora, right? Beauty. Awesome. Alright, so how do I make this guy? I need 2 enameled glass, which will take 2 glass, Let's see how awesome we can do this. And I already have the lead and the diamond. That is perfect. I believe I have found lead elsewhere. But I'm not 100% sure. So, possibly in this one? Yeah, we had another lead. So I guess they're not exactly common. Sweet. And then plasteel is made from titanium ingots and lithium. We just need one? Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And I think we already even have the ingot. That's gold. And lithium. Just one lithium? Just one? Let's find out. So the base, I'll give you a bit of a tour. This is the main room. It's got the aquarium with the focus poster reminding you that you should focus. We keep all of the stuff that we don't know what to do with just yet, like eggs, power cell, the waterproof lockers you make at the very beginning of the game and then don't use ever again. And then foodstuffs with the weird things. Like, I don't even know what a shrub nut is. But, you know, you gotta have a shrub nut. The fevered pepper trees, these things are everywhere. So then this is the moon pool room. This is where you can go for, like, long swims. It's great. But it's also where you can dock your vehicle, which is awesome. And then this area is going to eventually just be filled with storage containers, but for now just has four. And then this room is our scanner. Long swing and hope a squid shark does not get curious. Right? Right. So this room is creepy sounding, and I didn't notice that before. Is the rest of the place like this? Okay. Hum of a bass. Sounds like a couple of instruments are being played in a different room. That's whack. This thing's not even scanning. Anyway, this guy can take a look for all kinds of stuff, and then it puts a little dot on our map, and this is literally what the area looks like outside. So like if we look for... what's something that we actually can... what's a good thing to scan? I think fragments. There's a bunch of those nearby. So... oh, it just got super bright too. Okay, so there's the base that we're inside. That's a little scanner room. That's a fragment. And so physically, it's just down this hill. And, oh, don't get that white. It's just down that hill and there's two of them. So if you line up this way and then, oh, hold on. Line up here and take a look southwest on the compass. Then what you can do is go southwest. And there's probably one or two things over here that I can scan. They're gonna be things that I already know, but they didn't look like they were this far away. But the fact that, like, if you look, everything out here is really gnarly. We can see all of that through the scanner room, which is pretty cool. It did look like it was just right on top of here, though. It's not underneath, is it? No. So there should be two things we can scan here? No? Weird. I do have... I can't make it yet, but we can get a little HUD chip. And what that means is that I would be able to... The way that we can see this distress call, it's 560 meters away, we'd be able to see those same little beacon icons. Oh, creepvine? Okay. So hold on, where's base? There's base. So yeah, I figured it would just be right there. Anyway, it's a bit easier for some of the other items to scan for. Like if you look for something like crystal and sulfur, there's probably going to be a butt ton of this stuff. Yeah. And so it just puts little icons for you, and then you can take a look and go for it. Scanner rooms they were my bread and butter in the first game. I played the first game a whole bunch, and every single one of my bases started with a scanner room. And then I'd set it to scan for whatever I need in that area, and then eventually leave it for scanning things like fragments and stuff. Or leviathans, all that. Minecraft, I do have Minecraft. I played a survival realm. I built 4 houses, and they connected with a cart track through the nether. It was awesome. Chat also taught me how to pronounce nether. And then I played on a realm for a short bit. And built a medieval castle, which was really cool. It was I can't remember the name of the group, but they published their seed, Hermitcraft, I think. And they publish their seeds whenever they do a season. They're like, this is the map that we're using. So a buddy of mine downloaded their map, and we used their seed, or downloaded their seed, like used their seed, to create our own based on their sort of design. So it was really cool to do. And so I took over the medieval area, and I built a cute little house. And I built a castle. And I built a keep. And I had a stone mine right near the castle. Or, sorry, right near the like, little guardhouse. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so we are making... Supposed to be. I only have 1 lithium? Okay. As we just get super distracted doing all the things. So yeah, this is just a meager little base. My first base is usually just a little small. Yeah, plasteel ingot. Done. Would I be interested in joining another one? I don't have a whole lot of time for it. But potentially. Like, especially like if you've got a realm that has, I want to say, purpose behind it. One of my issues with Minecraft is that while I do have somewhat a creative side, it's usually within limitations. So for example, my survival realm that I played on my own was a lot of fun because I was just learning how to play the game, but I eventually staled out on what I wanted to do. So when I joined that realm to do medieval stuff, I was like Googling and looking up YouTube things in order to be like, yo, and find cool things to work on. And like, to me, that was kind of endless. That was really neat. But logging into my own survival realm, I still don't know what to do. I want to get some other creators for it to make content with. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Minecraft can, like, there's tons of really good content you can make off of. Oh, crush depth is 300 meters. That is amazing. Hey, you know what we need to go do now? We need to go find my other base. And I think if we travel southeast and it's 600 meters past this, we'll have a better chance. I don't watch Hermitcraft. No, I didn't even know about it until my buddy Adaris. I was in his, well, I'm in his Discord, and he mentioned that he the same thing that you've got going on, that you have a realm and want other creators for more content than you're able to create kind of on your own. Yeah, these guys are so yelly, like super yelly. So he was just like, yeah, Hermitcraft, this cool thing, and blah blah blah, and so he showed off a couple of assets. And then got me to download a few resource packs that we would be using for the realm. Like one of them, for example, creepers don't explode. They exist still because they're canon to the game, but they don't explode. And part of the reason is that we're building a pretty realm. And sure, we want it to be survival, but we don't want creepers to blow up your house. So like just a couple of quality of life, nothing major. We eventually went very east and then had to dial it back. We built a base slightly deeper than we're really allowed to go. And why are you guys so loud? Oh, it's that guy. Why are you guys so loud? It's that guy. Can we go under to escape him? Them? Yes, I think we can go down here. I'm I'm not sure. But we might be able to get up there and scan that piece. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Do we know where it was? There was a piece of scannable that I wanted, and I don't want to get attacked by that guy. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's the sleeper module. Bollocks to that, I have the sleeper module. We can't be risking life for crap we know. Alright, hold on. Just taking a look to see. But I think we're... And we're not far enough out. We're only halfway. Well, they use a concept I want to use, which is having a market using diamonds as a... The diamond market, yes. As a currency, and having a mini-game district doing silly games and contests with different creators. That is awesome. That is awesome. We had something very similar. It was a really nifty marketplace that 2 of the creators had set up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, gee. That's my truck, you. That's my truck. Get away from my truck. Down. 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 I know, but down. All the way down. Into the pocket where big fish can't get me. This thing's like driving a minivan, right? Like, it's not agile in the slightest. Oh, he's gonna take me for a ride. He's gonna take me for a ride. That's a lot of teeth. That's a lot of teeth. Can you screw off yet? Iridescent too. I didn't notice that. Very attractive. You should be in my this hand. Okay, the back half is repaired. Front half is being repaired. That's awesome. One of the things I added, although it's useless, but one of the things I added is that I always make a sugarcane maker. That's the only thing I know how to make that helps out any sorts of things like this. How do we suggest to this one that I'm not as delicious as they think? Can I just attack him with my knife? No? Oh, hi. Hi, backing up, backing up. I was kidding. I'm not kidding. But geez, what are you doing? Well, we live here now. Well, we live here now. Jeebus, I have no idea how to get out of here. I don't... This thing can't turn. Jeez. Let's go like this way for a bit. Hey, actually, try sleeping. What is that thing?
What you found is more than just an artifact.
Holy!
It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
Well, what's going on there, Alan?
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
Happy to help. I'm going to take a snooze now. I can't believe I'm just going to sleep while there's some sort of beast right outside, but okay. We're fine with it.
What
We're fine.
happens as you are sleeping? I was being pulled from illogical world to illogical world, with you at the center of them all.
I was dreaming. The brain processes in mysterious ways when
No.
we sleep.
Does
Jeez.
it serve a purpose?
Jeez.
It was such disorienting and fragmented thought. random images and sensations.
No one is completely sure what it does. There are theories, but every human dreams. Many other mammals, too.
Is it enjoyable?
It can
This is
be.
awesome.
We can experience impossible joy, and also impossible terror in our dreams. Sometimes I can fly. Sometimes I call out to Sam and can't reach her. Sometimes I'm in my underwear, defending my doctoral thesis. It's a mixed bag.
I
Your
think
biofeedback indicates that flying is the most enjoyable dream. I therefore hope you have many more of those. Mainly for my own safety.
I feel like that Sharktopus up here, Giant Evil, is also stuck.
How do your people communicate if you are not
Whoa.
networked?
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
Do you not find that primitive? We exist as data.
Oh
We are all
wow, that's
aware
awesome.
of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own
Okay,
inner
here we go.
lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than
Wow.
the others.
Wow.
Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I
Okay.
am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
Yeah, that would be
I'll help you
terrible
find
there, Alan. That would be terrible. So at this point, I actually quite think that I think that he's stuck. Maybe. Sleep has sparked an interesting conversation. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that got really existential indeed. Alan is turning out to be amazing. I don't know if we can just escape. Alright, well here's what we're gonna do, because we can. Save. One of those constructs I don't really use very often in games. Now I know there's a thingy behind me. So I don't know. Everybody yell nothing at the same time as me, okay? Nothing! 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 Not that you saved, kill all the NPCs. That's amazing. Whew. Going deep. Whoa. Going deep.
It is both reassuring and unsettling to rediscover this site after being in storage for so long. My connection to the network grows stronger, however slightly. I hope you will
Whoa.
continue to search for more of these.
Dude, yeah. Where the heck fire are we? This looks like that they had a something attached to a something. When are you coming to Tex? I think these things are only for light. I think we've seen them a few times. Okay. Whoa. Hi. Okay. Oh wait, what does this area look like? Not bad, not bad. I keep putting the entire thing away instead of just the little map thingy. Oh, nifty neat. Pretty darn cool. Based on the weather that I know that you get out that way in Tex, I would absolutely love to be there. I am a mad fan of dry heat. I don't remember what movie it was. I want to say Natural Born Killers, just to throw that out there. But I was watching Natural Born Killers, and I'm all like, how is it possible that they can just walk around in, like, long sleeves and long pants? And I'm all like, that's crazy. How do you do that? And it's like 90 degrees, but there was no ambient humidity on such a day, so. Whoa, hold on. Do you get tons of humidity? I'm just curious because, like, I live in a river town. We have a forked river in my town, and that is whack. That definitely brings, like, a decent amount of constant humidity here. It's always humid there. Now, is this thing anything? This looks like a particular platform. When I lived out west, doctors thought that it would be way better for my asthma because it's dry. Out in Kai's neck of the woods, it's a little drier than it is for me here. But the humidity turned out to be not bad for me. It was a little tiny bit like weight training for my lungs. So, oh, if you're like, okay, yeah, if you're really close to the Gulf, then yeah, that is definitely going to be a slightly different story, I'm sure. Seriously, was this thing just, there was a single, there wasn't anything else here? And then a thing I scanned. Whack. Go on. Get in. Okay. Ooh. Having to escape Big Fishy was kind of okay today. That got us to some really cool, different stuff. I cannot believe that, like, this is like using your brights in the fog. It's literally using your brights in the fog. No different. You have a friend coming to text on the... I always pronounce states, abbreviations, as like, oh, as a crazy short form. So text. But you have a friend coming in the 11th, and you're gonna go see it. Feel 86, but feel like the 90s. I should have scanned that ruby first. Wow, this place. Can we scan some indigenous? That's the word I was trying to think of. Can we scan some indigenous life? Antenna fruit? I will take that. Whoa, hi. Thanks, you. I don't know if we have that creature egg. 38 in the shade? Yes, indeed. But there was a thing to scan. Can you scan it? There we go. Prawn suit, grappling arm frag. That is okay. The music got all hopeful in this area. Beauty. I think we can make the docking module now for... Ooh, blueprint synthesized. Benzene. Sea truck horsepower upgrade. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Like, I know I complained about the weather from here, and I know that there are people that live in certainly more... Oh, we don't have that egg. There are people that live certainly in more weather severe areas than I. But some of the weather that we get here, it just kind of quickly changes on us, and you don't really expect it. So like our highs and lows is just over the top some days. Oh boy. I thought we drove just past. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, thanks you. Look at them. Like the little hat and everything. I like the froggy style eyes that they've got. I really can't just pet you though. Aww. They should throw that in on an update. You should be able to pet the cuties. And I think we're gonna need to eat a whole bunch of them, of stuff. Just give me all the weirdest stuff, it's great. Rubies. We're going to get all of the rubies. So like we're 248 down and we already have boat tons of rubies. That's great. Green Turnian. Can we pick them? Oh, I never considered we might be able to give them a fish. That's actually kind of a cool idea. There we go. I needed one of these. Yeah, we're far enough underwater now that our, no, I guess maybe our tank is a good tank. It doesn't tell us we're getting the issues at 100 meters again, as usual. Okay. And Arizona is another place that, while you get the greatest amount of heat, you're also slightly drier, I think, in some of your spots than I get here. And I'll say that like my city's weather, and my region's weather, I should say, just this whole area, is semi-specific. It's a type of weather where we're deep in like a valley, but we're also surrounded in lakes. And what that causes is it's something called cyclonic dry heat. While dry heat thing does not matter above 40. No, I guess that's true. Cyclonic precipitation. There's a massive place in Brazil that's like it. But what ends up happening is that storm centers. That's weird, isn't it? That there's just a light down here. Storm centers will get stuck in this area, or they'll pass by entirely. So what happens is you'll have a pressure system coming from the west that's just huge. Hive mind? Oh, given her. You'll have a storm pressure system coming through, and it'll hit the entire region and go completely around us. Absolutely around us, and everybody else will just get pummeled by some of the worst weather, or nobody else sees it, and you see a strip down like down the radar. It'll be a line like this, and it's just like straight on down, purple on the radar, and we are getting like we're talking it's 11 p.m. outside, not quite pitch black, and yet it's actually noon. And you can't see across the parking lot, and it is like apocalyptic film. It's nuts, goes on for about an hour, and nobody else even knows about it. So we get the weirdest weather just right here. We're right in the dead center of it. And so it's not quite like it's basically like a weather hurricane without being a hurricane. It's nuts. Massive place in the Brazil, it's called the Amazon. But like the Amazon because it's a great deal of trees, dissipates a lot of storm things. Like lots of trees like that will do that. But it's the valley part that like it goes around it like a giant bowl. It's just crazy. And so we either what it is sits in the bottom of the bowl, which is us. We're gonna eat one of these guys, and then we're gonna eat one of these guys. We kind of need to have a little more going on for us. Okay, here we go. Giant bowl, you have my attention. Right? But like it's yeah. And so that's why like our humidity doesn't really escape. Scan the thing. Right there is a thing. Thermal reactor for the exosuit. That's cool. Oh, that's extra cool. This underground, this like under like this underwater, the whole thing's underwater. Cave section is pretty cool. This is mobile vehicle bay. Are you kidding? You want to go to Canada, visit Edge? Yeah, bring your milk pitcher. Like how backwards am I going right now? We're heading deeper than my truck is allowed to go.
Didn't I tell you to stay away?
From what?
Oh.
I don't even know who you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
Come on, lady. Do I have to keep telling you that, too? Whoa. Customized prawn suit indeed. Yeah, you guys can both come on up. Hang out. Whoa. Can I get some of your cool technology? Can I get into your prawn suit? I love the barnacles on it, by the way. I love how you barnacled up the place. Can I have your katana? Hold on. I probably won't need... Okay, that looked like it could have been a sword hilt. I probably won't need my knife while I'm in here. Especially considering that I'm not particularly skilled with it. Yeah. Thought something was gonna happen. That's the best puppy you could have ever had.
I told you to stay off my land.
What up, Marguerite?
Trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to
Amazing.
ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera. I'm Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam.
Ooh.
I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap.
Bull
I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not
it eating
Altera,
metal?
why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister.
We have a quest.
There's some junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
I want the puppy. It doesn't look like you could ride it, but I want your dog. Oh, I want your dog. Is that the Snowflake? Okay, don't. Okay, thank you. Snow Stalker, indeed. Snow Stalker is a bear-like evolutionary offshoot of the aquatic stalker. Ah, okay. Whoa. Which ones were the stalkers? Maida from the first game. That is, so are we talking about, what was the name of that group? The first group, the ones that were there before us. Delta. But was it Delta? Not Delta Force. Delta Squad? Delta, but that's who it was, yeah? Wow. Okay. Because like the whole time that we're scanning all of that stuff, we're like, wow, somebody really knows their stuff. That's amazing. That's good on them to do that. I don't remember the ship name, but yeah, her. Well, and we kept finding information from the Delta people. We kept finding their PDA information and stuff. And they had predated us, which we thought was weird because we didn't know. We were supposed to be the research vessel. I don't even think we were supposed to be heading to this planet. We were passing it, weren't we? But then we found out that that wasn't the case. Something along those lines. Like they were intending to bring... So probably we were the second group, and the first group was also shot down. So they're sending in a second group, but they didn't want to tell us. So like, wow, all of this stuff. And like, great assessment. Avoid. Do not pet. Do not pet. Test override module fragment. Snow fox. Ooh. That's okay. What else do you have? I'm gonna walk around your base and gonna take a look at your Reaper skull and all that stuff. Just so you know. Pick up Sea Truck perimeter defense upgrade. Yoink. Yoink. Unbelievable yoink.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option.
Ooh.
I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction.
Nice.
And suddenly, there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top.
Wow.
I figured she'd float for a few days at least. Enough for me to catch my breath. Would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool.
Amazing.
So I had a spark. It
The
took a
articulation.
week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
This is an incredible story. Holy crap. And sorry, buying Final Fantasy... So I won't be able to have a mount, or I won't be able to have custom mounts unless I purchase the game. I'm finding out more and more about what things you're allowed to do in Final Fantasy 14 for free. And what things you have to own the game for. I didn't even really notice that this is just glass top. Oh, right. So like you'd be able to make it, but I can't actually receive it from you unless I own. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow. How do we get back? Where? There's our cluster truck. So we want to kind of go in that direction, right? But I also want to see, like, what's around here. Oh. This is super cool. There's no beacon for this place, right? So, I don't think that I care that she's going to get mad. But we're going to maybe drop a beacon right here. Edit beacon name, we're going to go Margie. Oh! Is it that guy? Is it that guy Kai? Buddy. What is going on, yo? What is going on? How was the rest of Dead by Daylight? How'd it go? How'd it go? Thank you for coming in with your crew, your peeps, your hi. How's it going? Give us just a half sec. Let's get some chat going, you. How was stream, yo? His internet is basically dead, so I don't know if he'll be in chat. Oh, so like you just snuck in the message and then you're gold. Well, I thank you very much for sharing your peeps with me, whether or not you can hear this, thank you or not. And everybody, I am Edge. We are playing Subnautica Below Zero, and we are trying not to drown down in the deep, deep, deep underground. Back to the game. Yeah. How is it going, everybody? How is it going? Welcome in, welcome in. And we look for things that are bright. Oh, is that just... That's just quartz, isn't it? Wait. Lily pad root? Whoa, that's the root of the lily pad. That's okay. We gotta get back to our cluster truck. And we're gonna pick up some gel sacks on the way too. Shiny, shiny. I mean, it's up there with the diamonds we're trying to get, right? Where's my truck? Oh, there we go. Whew. Not too unnerving. Not too unnerving. And rubies too. Okay. I feel like that we've got more to do here, but we also have stuff we need to build. Consume, 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 consume. Sea truck perimeter defense upgrade. How? I think I have to do this from outside. Yeah. Get in there. Peeps. Peeps. Let's go kill us some fish. Now, how does this work? Oh! That's how it works. I really hope I didn't just nuke a bunch of monkeys, but that was really cool. And you can probably just do that and get a really short burst. Wellza. That is okay. Well, we now have a way to defend ourselves. I'm really okay with this. Okay, bork bork. Hold on, I gotta spin to find out. Are they following me right now? Okay. I know the really loud ones aren't necessarily super dangerous, but jeebas. They're really loud. The whole sequence up to that point was so different in the beta. And so you had mentioned something. You'd suggested that there was ooh, what is all that? Is that Kyogre above me? Okay, good. You'd mentioned there was an avalanche, and I sort of anticipate that they wouldn't have scrapped that. So I feel like that we're probably...
Detecting bow of an astronautical Soltrans vessel nearby.
Yeah.
Vessel name, Mercury 2. Inoperative.
But has treasures inside? So I sort of assume that we're going to eventually find... Thanks, buddy. Thanks, you. That we're going to find avalanche-y stuff at some point. I assumed that Marguerite was going to bury us at some point. Okay. Oh, that's all scrap. Okay, that's okay. You sure you want to mess with Dad? I got a perimeter defense now. Just saying. Yeah, look at that thing. You sure? Get proper wrecked, buddy. Get proper wrecked. I think that EMP hit me too. They have their own EMP. Aquarium module again. I don't remember the module we're mostly looking for anymore. Like you were Altera employee whose research base was destroyed in avalanche, and Sam was on a station in orbit controlling you, but then Alan happened here to deal with it both at once. Whoa, okay. I wonder why they changed that per se. That sounds kind of exciting. I think maybe they might have wanted you to get used to a lot first. Wow. Alright, let's get back in the sea truck and let's go head towards this Mercury 2. And let's see what it has going on. They even changed voice actors a few times? Wow, that's big. That's big. That's cool. As your vision changes, yeah. And I'm glad that you're telling me this stuff, because when I played the first Subnautica, it wasn't like it was on my radar, and then I was like, oh, early access, I've got other games I'm playing right now. I'm cool to kind of like hang out. And then I forgot about it. I literally just didn't hear anything about it because I didn't want to follow along a game that I wasn't really intending to play or anything. So I just kind of like legit was like, I don't know, that game is whatever. And then it came out, and I was like, oh, this looks amazing. And then one of my favorite streamers started playing it too. And I'm thinking, this is amazing. So I thought that I'd give it a whirl and whatnot. And one of the things that I'd found out is that a whole bunch of things had changed. Like a lot of things had changed. And so I read up on a couple of them, but only after I'd finished the game. And was like, wow, that's really quite neat. That's like, there's a lot of stuff. So it was really cool to know that they would do that a second time. Probably doesn't go that far. This does not look like they want me to come on in. This doesn't look like that there's a, hey, how's it going to get in here. They may have had to change the writing. They may have had to change it if the writing had to get too clunky. Oh, no, that's true too. That's true too, yeah. The changing of voice actors thing can legit be for a lot of reasons, though, which is what makes it so interesting. Everything from that the game's release was taking too long and the original voice actors couldn't continue, so they had to just re-script the entire thing. To like political direction. They're like, well, I was cool with the game when it first came out, but now I don't like the direction it's going. Type stuff. That doesn't even really look like you want to go to it. Gotcha. Yeah, this doesn't seem to have much of a way in. I might want to comb around it in the, amazing. Can we leave this right here, though? Or is this going to be a problem? Like, if you want X to happen, but you already have situation Y, that would make X next to impossible and could really mess things up. Yeah, it sort of seems like that... Oh. Save. It sort of seems like that having maybe two things happening all at once, too many things happening all at once, could become problematic. Depleted reactor rod. This is so interesting, peeps. This is so interesting. We do not have the cutter yet, and we've got so many places that we could use it already. I don't think I'm necessarily supposed to...
I'm alive. Stefano saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine
I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing, and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot.
Wow.
Then I saw daylight, and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos.
This sounds
I
terrible.
was lucky. I had just clipped into my sea tinker. Stephanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika,
Hi there,
an
Kyogre.
angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, "I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella." I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping.
No.
I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds
I might have
terrible, Ella.
fractured the rib.
Yo.
Gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
Oh, a wiring kit. Hi there. Power cell or battery? I didn't catch what I picked up. There's not much else in here now before we get that cutter. That cutter tool. And I don't... Okay, stop getting it out and then putting it away again. This button. Okay, I can't actually see the ship. Okay, that's kind of cool. I was going to check and see if I could see any breaches in it or anything like that. But I don't think we can see that. Wow. Most things that you need are bright. They only hide a couple of things. Put a bit of Swahili in there? That is amazing. We just appreciate for a sec that you notice things like that, and it's really cool. $219 meters. We're still traveling far south. Like, where's home? Okay. 1,500 meters? Alright. Then we're actually... the base that we lost is somewhere this... like, it's further out than this. That's kind of amazing. Ooh. Cannot see. That's a little far away. Yeah, still putting on brights in the fog. That's no good. Just a little tiny bit. Waiting for the big dark and all the adult reapers and ghost leviathans, right? I wonder, and don't answer, but I wonder if they're even in this game. Okay. We just got stuck on things? Okay. Also, excellent way to showcase some of the plot moments that we have to go for. The beat was fairly limited. Yeah, indeed. Whoa. Done. Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. We are gonna head. We're kind of circling back
An
home.
active volcano detected nearby.
Oh, hi there. That's probably really cool. An active volcano is likely gonna lead to some of the better places that we need. Almost guaranteed to be the aquarium module. I'll take the titanium. I will leave the titanium. Anything that we can maybe eat? Oh, I was hoping that we could, yeah, crappy do. I was hoping that we could, plant that guy, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to plant it if it's fairly dead. Alright, let's head up and home. Does that mean we get to see dragons again? I hope so. I hope so. I assume that this planet has its molten core all over available. Oh, I think that's the sound of something big. Get out. Get out. Okay, kills things a bit ahead of us. We're gonna maybe try to not use it around Kyogre here. Hi, buddy. Yes, I do appreciate how massive you are. That's fantastic. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get Kyogre rolling. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. And, oh, out of my way, use cold water again. We have reached cold water again. Whew! That's amazing. You can put a keyword in so that if somebody puts in, is it rollin'? If somebody puts that into the, how's stream rollin', and then it'll run the command for you. That's well done. Alright, well the shallows that we're from are already a lot less scary, and that is super cool. You think your brain is strange? We're definitely gonna tat over the years about who has the stranger brain, and I love it. Neurodivergence is fun, and I feel so bad for all the people who are not. I don't really, but okay, I think we have to dock. That's right, sleeper module, get wrecked. Drang foo. Oh, crystal chai coming right up. Beautiful. Look at that. That's a foamy latte. In an 8-ounce IKEA glass. Oh, who has the stranger brain between us? Yes. It'll be fun. It'll be a great. We gotta maybe get rid of some of the crap that we're carrying so we can. And I suppose for that, we'll need to make, stuff in order to make sure that we've got all the space. I think wiring kits should be able to go in, yeah, in with the silver stuff. Ask me anything. Have I lived outside of Ontario? I have. I was born on the west side of Canada, for example. Shipped here when I was 7. So yeah, I've lived a great deal in Ontario, but we moved here an alright time ago. Nuclear waste. Like, I don't need to carry this. So yeah, I've lived outside, but I've rarely actually... Oh, whoops.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, that guy's decomposing. Does he need to be planted inside or outside? Let's get another planter in here. Maybe this side? Okay, put you away. Use. Can we... No, you'd have to go outside. Okay. So, like... It's decomposing now anyway, but... Will the dyed hair come back anytime soon? Oh, wait, what are you doing? Use the planter. Oh, you need to be in a row, but... Okay. Never mind. I don't think we can plant that guy. Will the dyed hair come back anytime soon? That's actually something that right now my home life is a little bit kind of all over the place. My son is approaching some milestones in his life, and it's tougher to really peg down when I get to make fun changes. That being said, I have it as a channel point idea in my brain. I wouldn't mind doing it as like a community challenge just for fun. That one's full. This one's full. We're gonna fill you with ribbon plants for now. I've reached my asking limit. How did you meet your partner? Through a friend group, like through our friend circle. I've always been the type to get to know a individual, and then all of the folk that they hang out with. I will then go to the pub with that person and meet all their friends. And if we all jive together, then we all jive together. So in my high school, I met a dude from a different high school, but he was friends with a buddy of ours that turned out to be a dick. So then me and that dude started hanging out instead, and through him, I met a whole bunch of other really cool people. One of which is Kurds, our mod. I think I met him through a various... so anyway, like it was a bunch of intertwining friendships that all kind of came together. And at one point, when we would go to a bar place together, there was like 30 of us that would all party at the same time. It was really quite neat. And so we've known each other for like 20 years, something like that. I was lassoed. So yeah, we've been hanging out forever. That's pretty cool. My like official joke is that we've been together either 4 or 5 ever. that's my like that's my dad joke of how long I've been with my wife. I can never remember how long, but it's either 4 or 5 ever. Very lassoed. And then Walrus has a specific comment, because once for my wife's birthday, I got her a leash for myself. Because at the time, I wore a dog collar. All the time. I still have it. It says Edge of the Freak on it. It's really great. it's quite nice. And so I got her an item that we could both enjoy. And it was great. So she kind of had a rope. Reactor rod. Used to power nuclear reactors. Hey! Uranite crystals we've seen. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So yeah, we've been together a while. Young cotton anemone? Have we even found those? Flowering spore and ribbon plant. Okay, cool. I guess I can make benzene now. I must have passed flowering spores at some point. We must have like walked by them. So, whatever the heckfire snow fox is, that thing looks grand. But more important, we need to go get more diamonds so we can get... Oh, we can make a docking module. I think, oh, I don't think we have lead right now. We can maybe make a, can I control the leash next time? There you go, there you go. It's really cool. It was a chain leash with a red leather handle. It was nice. It was really nice. I wore a mixture of cuffs and collars way back in the day. But the collar in question, I've now owned for, frick, I don't even know, 30 years, maybe more. I bought it at an actual pet store, and it was the kind of like tough leather that you, like, it was rigid. You'd hold it at the like buckle and it would go straight out. And it was double layer leather, but then of course it double wrapped back so that the part that actually goes around your dog is triple leather. And so I had to sit there watching TV, crimping it, like bending it right around, and then rolling it so that the leather, and just going back and forth like that in order for it to be properly soft. Because, like, you know, that's going to cut in. You can't have that. You don't want that on your dog either. So, like, you'd really need to make sure that these things are nice and soft. So you twist it this way and all that sort of stuff. It was really quite nice. So that was a lot of fun. I liked wearing that collar because it was a legit dog collar, and it would throw people for a loop. And I remember a couple of my friends would be able to like grab onto the ring or grab onto it and like drag me into a, you know, to like have a conversation or to be like, hey, we have to talk, grab me by the, but the one day that somebody tried to do it, that everybody else in the group knew that they can't do that to me. I think they literally got picked up and had to let go of me in order to be able to have control of themselves. So like I was in safe space. I didn't have to worry about that, you know, I'm wearing leather clipped to my neck. You know, presents a small danger, but I still laugh at the time. I went out for dinner with fiance and in-laws and didn't notice you and your table of family. There's 3 tables over. So yeah, there's a really nice Red Lobster here in town, and Sage was a couple of tables over, and it was just kind of like, it was just fantastic. Hold on, you mentioned I have lead, but I think we used it. Yeah, we're full up on lithium. Do we have a scanny room that can find lead? This room, it just has the weirdest sounds in it. One of these is chance of lead. I can never remember which one. I can't stand in this room. That's the weirdest sound. Chance of gold. Chance of silver. Galena outcrop. Done and done. You've never been? Was actually the fiance that noticed. That's amazing. That's amazing. I've only met her a handful of times because she dropped in the office a couple times. You go to Red Lobster and eat everything that's not seafood. Yeah, walrus can't go to Red Lobster, right? But funny story about going to Red Lobster. Yeah, I think they have chicken strips. I think they do not too bad with chicken strips. Oh, there's 2 like right near us? Hold on. Oh, there's a few Galena outcrops right near us. Okay, let's go for those. Oh, hold on. That button. Yeah, there we go. There we go. One of these is? Not this one. This one is. Oh, they're the blue ones that have titanium inside them. Fantastic. So anyway, I was visiting my friend's family down in Florida, and I've talked about the Florida story before, where it put me on overnights at my job forever by asking to go on a vacation. But anyway, I went down to Florida, and my buddy's grandmother was very giving, very lovely lady, and she said, order anything on the menu, it's on me. And my buddy and his dad and I were guests, but my buddy was just like, yeah, dude, like have whatever you want. This is awesome. We're having a great time. Let's also talk for a sec about how I have weird allergies and we never really know what's up with what I'm allowed to have and what I'm not. So anyway, never had crab in my life, and I see, was it king crab? I don't remember. It was some sort, it wasn't Alaskan crab. It wasn't the crab that you'd normally be able to get here, but it was something, and it was awesome. And I was like, I wonder if I would like that. It seems like it would be okay. I hate shrimp, so why not? And my buddy like half convinces me. He's like, oh yeah, you should go for it. And it says at market value. So I'm just like, okay, well I'm gonna have me some crab. So the crab comes in, I eat it. It's the best thing I've ever had. I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite meal to this day is crab. And I'm utterly floored because it was $45 for this crab. 45 actual dollars. And I'm going to point out that at that time, the US dollar was double. So that was $90 Canadian.
Oxygen.
That I had eaten. It was not spider crab. I don't think I could eat an entire spider crab. So, like, I'm utterly floored. Since then, I've explored seafood a few times and discovered that I'm a bit picky when it comes to my seafood. Is it above or is it below? We're looking for the blue stuff. So is it above me? No, that's getting... The blips are getting less. But that's not a Galena one. Further ahead then? Oh, they can be on the ceiling? Okay. Definitely not coconut crab either, although I've heard they're absolutely not delicious. Okay. That's 3 lead. Let's maybe call that okay for right now. Head crab. Yeah, coconut crabs are massive. They're like the size of a Barco Lounger. They're a little bit big. They can just straight up break coconuts. Like that's their shtick apparently. But yeah, they're where they're from, and I can't remember. Florida, I think. Is Toaster in our chat? But where they're from gets tourists, and tourists are freaked out by them. But it's like, they're not fast, they're just big. So, you know, it's absolutely unnerving, don't get me wrong. But not per se dangerous. Imagine an underwater chihuahua-sized spider. So, okay, spider crabs are very spindly-legged creatures. They're huge. And coconut crabs are like the beefy, tanky version, if you will. Oh, we needed 2 lithium for that. Okay. Well, we also needed the wiring kit that's in this one. No, we need an advanced wiring kit. Oh, that's a bit different. Hold on. We're gonna need, I think, a bunch of this stuff. Oh, shoot. I don't remember how to make that. Alright, back over. Goes on land and can climb. Yeah. But, like, it's part of the fact that they don't go very fast that they can do that. Diagnostic module for the Delta Station Communications Tower. Ah! So this is something we're gonna need to continue our quest, I would imagine. Gold and copper wire to make this guy. I think I already have copper wire. Let's just go and get that. Gold. Copper wire. So yeah, since since having crab in Florida, I've had crab at Red Lobster a handful of times, and they used to even have so snow crab is a certain market price, and it's good. Snow crab is awesome because it's smooth, you can just break into it and you're having a good day. King crab is like the cactus version of that, but they're also a little bit of a bigger crab. They're a beefier meal, if you will. So it's a little bit extra. Roughly double what you would get for snow crab. So for a short time, and I've only ever had it twice, but for a short time, you could get a pound of snow crab and a half pound of king crab, and it wasn't 1.5 times the price kind of a thing. Or sorry, it wasn't twice the price, which you'd expect for the half of a king. So it was really quite nice. I fight for the rights of sea creatures except shrimp. Well, and I don't know anything about the ethics of shrimp or shellfish in general, but I do know that it can be absolutely ridiculous what they have to go through for snow crab. What's it called? Deadliest Catch is the show that showcases what they go through in order to do. Do I still have a mobile vehicle bay out here somewhere? I don't remember where my mobile vehicle bay is. Shrimp have no ethics. To our knowledge, they are not fully sentient. They, yeah, that's probably the case. Did I stash it in here? We lost it. So lobster is interesting. I've only had it a handful of times, and I find it to be fairly bland. And then when I notice that lobster is used in a lot of stuff, we don't have a mobile vehicle bay anymore. Did we seriously lose that thing? You like throwing lobsters at people. So I noticed that lobster is often made into like pasta and pizza and like all sorts of just rando stuff that they make with lobster, but they don't do that as frequently with crab. Like they do. They've got, you can get your like crab cakes and crab rangoon and all that sort of stuff. But like, seriously, do we have to make another mobile vehicle bay? That just seems so weird. Why would I have gotten rid of that? Where would I have gotten rid of that? I've looked in all my boxes, haven't I? It's none of these guys, none of those guys, none of that guy. I don't carry it on me, do I? I haven't just been carrying it. So lobster, cheap lobster is really cheap, but the good lobster is expensive. Same with tuna. I think because lobster is a more passive catch than something like shrimp, or sorry, than crab. I think lobster, because it also has to be kept live. I don't know, there's a lot of like price factors on into it. It's also a huge animal and you don't eat a great deal of it. So I think that's what makes, whereas like crab, the actual like chitin on crab is not ridiculous. Whereas on lobster, like they've got a lot of body that you absolutely, I guess it, like mostly cause like the knuckle on crab, the end of a, like it literally looks like this, looks like a great big knuckle. And then off of that, the legs kind of spread out from. That's the coxa, if you will. That part is considered to be the more bland meat on crab. So if you're having a particularly large crab meal or at an all-you-can-eat place or something like that, then some people won't bother to eat the knuckle. And I friggin' love the knuckle. I think that's an awesome part. And I prefer to kind of, like if I'm gonna, I want to eat absolutely every part of the animal. Not just be like, that part's bland. But I found that like lobsters were bland enough that if other people like them, they should have them. This looks great. Large glass, large room glass dome. That is fantastic. I think we want to do that. Whoa. We can just make nuclear reactors. I didn't realize that we had all of that stuff. Like the bioreactor is awesome, and I think we'll want to make a Okay, that's also interesting. I think we want to make a bioreactor for when we move, well, far away from the light, but still. I figured that, like, lobsters aren't big, but, like, a crab claw versus a lobster claw, and the entire tail section of the lobster is, like, pretty meaty, versus the spindly legs of crab, right? So, normal eating-sized lobsters are just 2-3 kilos, but you can rarely find them on the whole. Now, I'm curious if something that big is also super nummy, or if something that big has, like, gone a little bit beyond its yeah, I'm curious if it messes with the what you want to maybe call the physiology of. Seriously, I cannot believe we don't have our mobile what would they go away? Something that probably thinks you are super nummy. Yeah, 20 kg. They could probably tear you to pieces. Alright, well, I guess we're making another computer chip. I wish when this was open, I could mouse over the computer chip part as well. But I think that's the one that takes one of these and then, like, gold and copper wiring, I think. 100%, but let's find out. I mean, they're all the same ones from... Oh, 2 table coral? Come on. I don't have any extra. Oh, wow. That's a lot of galena outcrops, yo. If you're curious, the scanning room has found things. Okay. Oh, straight out that way. Does it look inside something? I wish I could crouch. This character cannot crouch. But yeah, okay, in that direction, let's just go for a swim. So yeah, Mike, if you're not allergic to seafood, I recommend giving it at least a try. Seeing if it's something that you'd enjoy. It offers a completely different world. I recommend as well, like if you haven't had much even in the way of fish, whitefish, so tilapia, is absolutely awesome. Somewhere down in here maybe is where we get our stay in the house coral. Yes. Knifey. I'm so bad with the knife. Like, it's just such a laborsome task. Ugh, we only needed one. We're good. We're gonna head back. He's dangerous. I am a huge fan of salmon. And both salmon and tilapia, I think, can be ethically sourced. They both... tilapia can be farm raised, and I think it's actually... it's a better fish when it's farm raised. Yeah. I think as long as, again, if you're not allergic to it, all kids have tuna, I think, at some point.
I will be able to sense the location of an important artifact. I will share its coordinates so you can look into it.
Is it that one?
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh, whoa! So Q59 and X3J. Things and things. Computer chip, yes. And I think we might already have lubricant somewhere. So yeah, tuna as a flavor fish only goes with, like, certain things. Oh, I guess we have to actually make the vehicle bay before we can jump into the water and do stuff with it. So, like, that's why you get, like, tuna fish sandwiches and, like, seared tuna and other whatnot. But something like tilapia takes on all sorts of flavor. So you can change up its flavor profile pretty well. Salmon and tuna, not so much. Oh, wait, no, we have to fabricate it. Other side. The canned shredded tuna. Light, solid, and in water, I think is what we get. Yeah, like the thing is huge. Where? Anyway. It probably, does it have, yeah, it doesn't actually have coordinates, so I'd be willing to bet it's just floating somewhere out here. Anyway. There. So let's make, oh, is that going to land on the wrong spot? Is that going to crash into the, I'm 100% curious if that's just going to go crack. Okay, it didn't. Let's grab a docking module. Swim it down. The cans look like dog food cans. That type. Yes, indeed. And what's really funny, and this is the Costco experience. But Costco cans are slightly bigger than the rest of the world, and so when it's like, use 1 can of tuna, you're like, but it's a Costco can. It's 1.3 cans of tuna. Damn it. So that's always lots of fun. Ooh! Are those guys now connected? Oh, baby, this is beautiful. Alright. Now, hold on. Dive down. Back up. Climb on top. Sort of get in it. Good stuff. Okay. So we go... Am I doing this? Am I doing this the right way? If I... So what's the rest of our thing look like? Why am I swimming in it? Don't we walk in this thing? And what do you do here? It's an exit for my sea truck. Is the McDonald's fish sandwich good fish? My wife gets it with extra tartar sauce. You can now exit my sea truck. I don't get it. I don't know what this guy does. Let's try it with just the docky guy. There we go. If you have to eat it with tartar sauce, I'm going with no. It's not just tartar sauce. It's extra tartar sauce. Okay, we're going to move the sleeper unit here. Yeah, because they already put, you know, a certain amount on. But then you can say more. Okay, but like... Oh, now we're walking. That's good. Gotta love bugs. But like... So then now... Let's maybe put you here. And we'll go out the top. I was thinking it had to have something along those lines. Lets you carry a prawn suit? Wow. Can I clip it on here? Oh, that's a no. It has to be on the back. We are learning crap today, peeps. So this guy... And then we take this guy. And then you clip in there. Wow. But then I walk in here, right? Okay, good, good. Well, that's not too bad. We can probably just leave the docking module somewhere. It's rear unit only? Oh, we haven't taken any pictures yet, have we? Oh, we accidentally took a bunch. Well, I mean, sure. Oh, I guess I have to actually hit upload? Alright. We really ought to take a picture of the giant mouth-kissing fish that we keep finding. So, the hatch doesn't let me out, but the ladder does. Well, I'm worried that it's going to disappear like my mobile vehicle bay did. We can't dock it, can we? Can we bring it in here and it, like, takes it? Okay, just thought I'd check. You can go and hang out with this thing for a little bit. The only reason is because I really like having the backdoor access to this thing. And we lose that when we add our buddy to it. That is okay. So yeah, we're gonna exit. We're gonna repair this thing because I will not remember that tomorrow. Or well, yeah. The next time we play this. That guy's repaired. This guy's repaired. I want a wife, but Josh won't give me his. Stealing wives is actually really tough. Yeah. Husbands, not that tough. So yeah, the prawn suit sits at the back then, yeah? No, that's not the back. This is the back. Yeah. So probably, like, prawn suit sits like this. And then the things clip around. Well, that is okay, guys. That is okay. Climb a ladder. Will Josh be your wife? Docking module not needed. We need to do enameled glass. I want 2 more diamonds from my peeps, and I think that would be great. Horsepower upgrade, afterburner upgrade. We can go fast in this thing. It's a minivan. Who thought that it needed to go fast? And then we can put a bunch of windows in this place, because windows are really, really dope. And whatever this recyclotron is, recycle items into their constituent parts. Like, can you put your plasteel ingot in and get the bits back from it? Because I'm already pretty cool with that. Oh my god. Architect organs, architect skeleton, and architect tissues. That's like in my PDA. This is all right. This is all right. This is all right. Well, guys. Well. Let's go see about a raid, right? That's what we do here. I will say that the first Subnautica did not like my transitions. My these guys. They didn't work at all. They did not work at all. The timing of them would be way off. So they've definitely done some good optimizations for this. This is nice. Oh, also. Panels, baby. Look at that. All the way out to that side. Doesn't that look good? It frames up Diva and the unicorn and the lion really, really well. We have twice as many of those too. So we're gonna be able to put up a ton of those things, and I think that's great. I think we'll be able to have some good times. All right. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? We got a couple of good folks out there. Whoa, Shadosha's got a lot of folk. Virtua Fighter? Jeebs. That's a good number of folk. Does anybody have any targets? Mike, who do you go to after you're done watching me? Do you have somebody that you go and pick? And Walrus? Do you have somebody you're gonna go to? Or are you guys both gonna pretend to sleep? I'm gonna go pretend to sleep. It's the best day. Is Josh playing? Oh. Who's the target? Who's the hit? I don't know. ARMS? What game is ARMS? I really don't know ARMS. Persona 4 Golden and ARMS? I don't know anything about that. That's the game directory that Green Power Star is currently playing. I've got a nice little eclectic group of folk that we could drop a few people in, but they're not people that we hang out with too often on a regular basis. And then JJ playing Sea of Thieves. Yeah, you know what? Let's drop in on JJ playing some Sea of Thieves. I bet you he hasn't had a raid in a little bit. Let's go say hi to JJ. I popped into... Oh, ARMS is a boxing game? Whoa, serious? Jeebas. I don't think I could have guessed that. And I even saw some gameplay. I don't think I would have said, oh yeah, that's a boxing game. I mean, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That's like the only... Oh, and then regular Punch-Out. Those are the only boxing games I think I actually know. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we'll probably get some Satisfactory in. I'm really enjoying the nuclear update, and I wouldn't mind being able to drop what are they called? Particle Accelerator? They're a while away, like a while away, but I think that would be pretty cool. And I'm taking Wednesday off for sure this week. Might also take off Tuesday. We've got panels and crap to put up. Those are put up there with painter's tape, by the way. Painter's tape. But yeah, so we'll do up like a little bit of Satisfactory, and then I'm going to take a bit of time, and we're going to make sure that we can get some stuff. We're hoping to get my boy his own room nice and soon, and I think that's going to change some fun dynamics in this house. And soon, super soon, we're going to get to stream during the day. That'll be lit. That'll be all sorts of lit. Until then, let's go jump in, say hi to JJ. He's currently putting out fires in his boat. Peace, guys. Thanks. Have an awesome time. Thanks for hanging out.